Today, we are going to look at, or I'll be discussing on, the importance of good or outstanding secondary education. It is very important for the parents or the guardians to ensure that you send your children or the young people under your care in education to outstanding good schools, both at primary and at secondary level, and even when it comes to A levels in college, and even the university. But today we shall be looking at the secondary education, secondary school, where it is important to send your child to an outstanding secondary school in order to get the best secondary or high school education. Revisit my video, the last video on the importance of good primary education, and I'm sure you're going to benefit. So, what are the secrets of ensuring that your child gets the best secondary education in the school or the learning institution that they are attending? The paramount thing to do as a parent or guardian, because mainly here I'll be looking at the parents or guardians, because you'll be sending your children to school, and also the students themselves will benefit because I'll be looking at the importance of secondary education. The best thing is to keep in touch with the school, the learning institution where you're sending your child, or the learning institution or the school that your child or the young people under your care are attending. Making sure that you're attending the parent evenings for those who are in day school, and also the parent consultation days for those who are in boarding school. Get in touch with school. Also, check regularly. Make sure you're checking how your child is performing. You know, have they done their homework, the school reports? When you go to school, ensure that you ask the subject teachers, the senior leadership, the other stakeholders who are in charge of the school where you're sending your child. Get in touch with them and get to know the progress of your child when it comes to education. And today, as I said, I've told you again and again, I'll be looking at the importance of good secondary education. And there are several factors that contribute to good secondary education, or that makes secondary education very good and very important in the young person, the young people lives or education. Good secondary education gives students the best chance and opportunity to attain the highest education grades or outcomes. And when it comes to the secondary education, because you're looking at that, there is both the academic, there is the extracurriculum, there are the vocational training and other training. So when a child is able to attend an outstanding school or learning institution, they are able to get the best chance and opportunity to attain the highest education grades or other education areas in all the around education. Good secondary education allows students to develop their work ethics, perseverance, teamworking, communications, etc. When the young people are receiving good secondary education, outstanding secondary education, they're able to attain all these personalities. Good secondary education allows young people to acquire and develop critical thinking and analytical skills. Good secondary education gives the student a good foundation of understanding and knowledge if they study this and specialize in a subject at university that they pursued or they studied very well in when they were at secondary education. So, if the students have got a subject or subject that they pursued at secondary level, and then they continue with it to A levels, college, university, then they become very good in that subject, and we find that they get a good foundation which can lead into a good career, and they become very good in career. For example, if I could use teaching, when it's come to teaching, depending on which country you are listening to me from, we find that teachers specialize. When they go to the teacher training college, university, they specialize in one subject or maybe two subjects. But we find that if I could use example of England, teachers tend to specialize in one subject. Others may do several subjects, especially when it comes to humanities. Teachers can as well teach a second subject alongside their specialized subjects if they pursued it at A levels or at college before going to train in that subject at the university. Before going to train in that subject at the university in order to get their qualified teacher status. And that refers to England. So it will depend on which country you're listening me from. So when a student had a good secondary education, if they decide to pursue that subject to higher institution of learning, they become very good in it, and they not only help themselves, but they're able to help others, and especially students, and especially for those who decide to pursue teaching as a career. Good teachers inspire students to work hard and smart, enjoy their subject, and attain the highest possible grades, and especially if the teachers are good in their subject knowledge. So, I'm using teaching career, the other careers out there, but when it's come to teaching, if the teacher had a very good foundation, right from primary, lower secondary, upper secondary, if they chose that subject as their option, A levels, college, they go to university, because they are developing and gaining and increasing their knowledge, when it's come to teaching, they'll be very smart and good in their subject, because they have got good subject knowledge. And this inspires the student to work hard in this subject, and they also do very well. So good secondary education lays a foundation for the young people themselves, and even as they grow to pursue careers, they start passing it on to other students, depending on the career that they themselves pursue later on in life. Students who get a good secondary education tend to attain higher grades and attain higher income jobs, because they'll be able to specialize and enjoy it, because they got the good foundation, they got the encouragement, they got that inspiration right from a good secondary school, right from a good secondary education. So they are motivated right from young age, and as they develop and move on with their lives, even into their careers. And it will translate into good salary, because you'll get good jobs. Students who get a good secondary education appreciate the importance of education, because when they have done well, right from secondary school education, because they went to a good or outstanding school, let's say outstanding school or excellent school, then what will happen in the future, when they do well and they get into career, they are going to appreciate their education, because they'll start enjoying the fruits of their education. They'll start enjoying the fruits of their education. When I was growing up right from primary school, we were reminded that education roots are bitter, but the fruits are sweet. So when it's come to the level, to the stage of they start working, they start earning, they get good jobs, because they got a good foundation, they have got the experience, they have got the knowledge in their careers, in their jobs. Even in business, it could be employed jobs, careers, or even in business, they'll be smart and they'll be good in it, because they got foundation right from secondary school, right from their secondary education. Students who attain a good secondary education are less likely to be involved in crime and other antisocial behaviors, and they will be in good health and in better health, because right from primary, go to secondary school, which I'm covering today, the importance of good secondary education. go to A levels, to college, university, they'll be busy. The energy will be concentrated in that area in education, whether it is the curriculum, that is the academic timetable subject, or the extracurriculum, vocational training, other trainings. They'll be busy, they'll be enjoying it because they're in a good school, they're in a outstanding school, and they will direct all that energy there, and they will not have time to move to do antisocial behaviors or cry because they are busy, and again because they're enjoying what they are doing. And also, when they're in a good secondary education, they not only go through the curriculum itself, the timetable subject, extracurriculum, they also go through other training, like there is a PSHE, personal, social, and health education. They are taught good morals, they are guided in the right way, and they are focused. They are trained on how to focus in life. So it is very important as a parent or as a guardian to take time and think about the school that you're sending your child or the young people under your care to. Whichever school you're sending your child or the young person under your care to, make sure you follow up. Get in touch. Be involved in your child education. It is very important. Attend, as I reminded you at the start of this video, attend the parent evenings. Attend the parent consultation days. If you have got any concern, get in touch with the school. If your child tells you that they have got a concern, get in touch in school, and it will be looked at amicably, in the best way, with the best interest of your child. Because that is why the schools are there. That is why the subject teachers are there. The non-teaching staffs are there. The other education stakeholders are there. The senior leadership are there. They are there with the best interest of every young person, every young student in that school.